back here. I will be back here. I will be back with another.
Yeah, we'll lick our wounds. We'll get over this. We'll be fired up for next year.
Garoppolo has time, stands in, going deep, going for it all, and it's caught for the touchdown! On fourth down, Deebo Samuel for 6. Garoppolo's got all day. He's going to launch it deep down the field, going for it all, and getting it! Emmanuel Sanders, not touched, still on his feet, inside the 10, and he scores! 75-yard bomb from Jimmy Garoppolo to Emmanuel Sanders. Wilson, pressure off the edge, releases it, and it is intercepted by Greenlaw. Dre Greenlaw now on the return as he's still on his feet with blockers in front. Dre Greenlaw down the sideline. Can you believe this?
Looks like football, baby.
Pass is caught. Kittle breaks one tackle. Another. Wow, what a touchdown for George Kittle. Goff throws and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Warner. Fred Warner for the touchdown. Jeff Wilson has come in at running back. Garoppolo's throw is caught by Jeff Wilson. He's going to score a touchdown for the 49ers.
And the pass is going to be picked off by Bosa. Nick Bosa. Can't bring him down till he gets to the 8-yard line. Wow.
Now Evans in the slot. Winston picked off. It is Richard Sherman, who did not have an interception last year, and he returns it all the way for a 49ers touchdown, 32-yard.
Garoppolo fires. It is caught. Still on his feet is Kittle with a big play. And the stiff arm. George Kittle. Flags fly. He's down to the 30. What a run by George Kittle. Taking on everybody.
I'm a pumpy cut forever. Arr!
Feels great, baby.
Gold-blooded. Wow. Lot of things to discuss. Happy New Year, everyone. First of all, I guess we'll start there. It's the first Gold-Blooded podcast of 2023. Welcome, everyone. Hopefully you made it here. I am Joey I, joined by Rob. And this is the Gold-Blooded podcast. Twatties. 49ers played a football game this weekend, let me tell you. They played a football game against the Las Vegas Raiders that on so many levels was fucking madness. We're going to get there. I guess we'll start
the Los Angeles, Oakland, Los Angeles, Las Vegas Raiders.
Even my wife was like, where are they from? And I was like, well, this is Las Vegas now. And she's like, yeah, but weren't they from like Oakland? I was like, holy shit, they were. And she's like, why do they have Los Angeles ties? Like, for her to know all that, I was impressed.
It's got to suck. Like, it's bad enough to get traded when your family's like rooted somewhere.
Yeah.
But your own team moves. Like, there's nothing you can do. Every single person on the team, the entire fucking team just moves. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's always been wild to me. I feel like when teams move cities, they need to change names.
Yeah, like the Browns moved and became the Ravens.
Right.
And then there's another Browns. Like, that's even wilder.
No sense. Like the Rams should not be the Los Angeles Rams. Well, maybe because they were before.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Fuck that. All right, we're done
stupid.
With that. So on to the most pressing of gold-blooded news. Last week I was on the injury report. I had COVID. I had a COVID Christmas. And this week my cat is on the injury report. There is very dire, or there was a dire situation. We were given a very scary prognosis. He has a mass behind his eye. We have since found that there could be some positivity to it. So we are in we're in the danger zone. We're in a code red. We are walking on eggshells at Daddy's house. It is a wild time to be alive right now for me. But let's get to the football game, Bob. Is there anything you want to say?
Now that everybody's thoroughly been brought down, let's get to the fucking good news.
Yeah. Well,
classic Joe. Lead with the positive, Joe.
Listen, man. It's I need the people. I need the people's support here. I need the people's positive vibes to help. And, here's the deal. If it was like one of the two Black Cats, all right, like I would deal with it. Like they're mine. They're mine. And like if it's time for them to go, just like if it's time for me to go, then we're going to go. But this is Jessica's cat, like wholeheartedly. And she is so fucking devastated. And if I have any goal when I wake up in the morning, it is to cause Jessica as least like headache as you know what I mean? Like I genuinely just try to skate through life without causing her problems. I like to give her an orgasm every now and again, buy her flowers when she doesn't expect it, and treat her like a lady. Like that's it. That's all I want. And I'm pretty sure she's satisfied with that arrangement. And to see her devastated is so difficult. I mean, she would be this way with any of the cats, but she has a very special bond with this one, so it's just making it all the more difficult. Nevertheless, we're on the positive with that. He like Devo, is looking good for next week. The 49ers played a game. Wow, did that really happen? We're both 30 points away?
Yep.
We fucking tied on that shit? Wow. Oh, that's fucking phenomenal.
I almost sent in a text and I said, nope, save that.
Oh, that's fucking great. So did we
It's all on next week.
Did we each get a point here?
Yeah.
Wow,
of course.
It's all on next week.
It's all on next week.
All on next week. What if I take the Cardinals to win?
What, did the BBC give you a prediction?
He did.
What if he spoils it and gets it right?
Fuck.
He finally gets one in on time.
I will drive to Maine and stab him. All right. This fucking game was something else. Game starts, and quite frankly, the first half was awful. Would you not agree?
That wasn't fun.
It was not a fun first half. I felt like Jimmy G was quarterbacking the team. Like, just like it was that kind of grind-out vibe, right?
Yeah, and I still never felt like we weren't going to win.
Yeah.
In a weird way. Like, with that defense, I'd never feel like we're not going to win.
I gotta be honest, there was a time period there, maybe, I don't know where, but I was like, we cannot stop. I was texting Nick Duffy updates, and I was like, we cannot stop this team. Like, we could, at one point, There was like, I was like, holy shit, they didn't punt. If you look at it, they didn't punt until the third quarter, you know?
Yeah,
or the second quarter.
Yeah, but they turned it over on downs.
Right, they did.
And when we took the ball away, when they turned it over on downs, I thought, okay, here we go. We're going to score a touchdown. We're going to go up 21-10. We're going to get the ball after halftime. Here's where we run away with it.
Yeah, no.
And to instead go 3 and out and give them the ball back with time on the clock, I was like, motherfucker. One thing I will say, in the past, when we got the ball with 2 minutes left in a half, we would run the ball.
Right.
To make sure the clock ran down and they didn't get the ball back. And he's always taken a little heat over that. It's a little bit, conservative.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that when you have a good defense, but it really shows the difference in how he feels about Purdy versus Garoppolo. Because he came out throwing on second down
so many times in the 2-minute drill.
Like in that specific 3 downs, though.
Right.
When we go 3 and out, he first down was a false start. So right away we're back.
Oh, this was the double Trent Williams foul.
Yeah. So right away we're backed up.
Yep.
And then McCaffrey runs up the middle, and then maybe this isn't the drive I'm thinking of, because there was one where he comes out throwing. And yeah, these are all runs. Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the wrong
Well,
drive. It must have been the one before.
Oh, because at the end of
4
the
minutes
game,
left.
he definitely came.
Oh, or maybe that's the one I was thinking of. That's it, exactly the one. But he comes out throwing in places where Jimmy G would not have been throwing the
100%.
ball. He would have been running the ball to make sure that clock goes down.
Well, I don't know if this is. I don't know if I heard this correctly, but I believe Brandon Ayuk said Purdy made some changes at the line throughout, like down the end there. That hats off to him. So. Again, I don't know if he sees things differently than Jimmy. You know what I mean?
It's the final drive of regulation, and it's tied, and there's a minute left.
I wanted to talk about this, so good. Okay.
And we don't want to give them the ball back. We'd rather go to overtime than give them a chance.
No question.
Right?
Yep.
And first down, incomplete pass down the middle to Ayuk.
Yep.
So now it's second down. In the past, we would run the ball here
to
get that clock moving, use up their timeout,
Probably
something.
4 yards at a minimum,
And he throws to Ayuk right off the rip.
Right,
I'm like,
back to
okay.
back after he dropped the first, or missed him on the first one.
It was such a surprise to me that's just not what he's done.
And then again,
in the past.
a short middle to Ayuk. Ayuk 3 times in a row.
Well, at that point, we're down. The time's already gone.
Right, I got you now.
But the second down one, that's the big one.
So,
that would be a draw play up the middle to run the clock down.
Yep.
Then we have 2 more timeouts. We'll wait until there's like no time, and then we'll use our 2 timeouts to get the ball down. And if we don't make it, they don't get time.
What's weird is I felt like in past years that was definitely the move with Jimmy. But I felt like this year Jimmy had a different grasp on things. Like he was definitely hitting a stride that he had never hit with this team before. So maybe that's the progression of Shanahan's, I don't know, system, I don't know. But,
it could also be that we're already in the playoffs.
Right.
And if you're going to do something wild with Purdy and give him a chance to go put it on his back, now's the time to test it. With the playoffs coming, that's also possible.
So, okay, I had one, I guess we'll get the negative out of the way. We'll just do the negative first. I have a huge, huge complaint with one thing that Shanahan did here.
Okay.
It was on the final drive.
Okay.
You want to bring that drive up? The play-by-play on it? Just so we could... Yes. Okay. So... 1st and 10 at their 34. Brock Purdy throws that duck when he got hit that Ayuk went up for it and grabbed it. That play went off with 26 seconds. We had 1 timeout at that point. Now, you have you make a first down on the Ayuk catch, right? You're on the 23-yard line. They let the clock run down to 2. Kept the ball on the left side of the field. I felt like they should have ran a play ran up the ball to the right to get the ball in the center of the field for the kicker, and then called the timeout.
Yeah, get to the line. You got time to get to the line.
Yeah.
Even if you just take a knee, like move over and take a knee. You're going to lose a yard or 2, but yeah.
Yeah.
It seems fair.
And I think the team should have been prepared with that going into it. Like, hey, if we get a completion or a big run, get down and get a draw up the gut to get Robbie centered. Because Robbie has an issue on left side kicks. There's no question. Like, you go back and look at all his misses, I'm willing to bet a majority of them are left side misses or really short from the right side. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly assume at a 41-yard field goal that it's over, game over. For most teams.
I was kind of thinking that, but I did not feel good about it. When I saw the position, I said, we're too far left. We were all the way on the left hash, because Ayuk almost caught that like on the sideline, like on the numbers there.
I mean, you would think at 26 seconds, you could get up and spike it.
Or
and then run a play.
Or even run
the play.
Yeah, well, either way.
You have the timeout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get not going for the touchdown, an interception, a lot of shit can go wrong.
No question.
But you give the ball to somebody that's not going to fumble it, or even just a quarterback sneak and he moves over, something.
So, regardless, the game was a back and forth affair in the second half for those of you who might not have seen it.
My one downs to this game is George Kittle. I mean, there was at least 3 or 4 passes that hit him in the hands that he dropped.
Yeah.
I think, wasn't the interception off his hands?
No, that was off.
It was a pass to Kittle.
Wasn't it off Juwan Jennings? Or was that last week?
This one was a pass to Kittle. I don't know if it was off his hands. I saw multiple balls go off his hands, though. Intended for George.
Yeah,
Intercepted.
okay. Yep.
But it was like, I don't know what it was. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, I mean...
Ones that he normally makes. I mean, we all have an off day, I guess. But, the whole talk was with the third-string quarterback, everybody has to step up.
Yeah.
And George has been.
Yeah, I mean...
He's been straight balling.
Listen, Ayuk had a hell of a... McCaffrey had a fucking monster game, you know?
Yeah, the George touchdown was great.
Yeah, that was a hell of a touchdown.
There were some passes he could have caught.
I agree. Yeah, he definitely... check his targets to catch ratio there.
Yeah, I mean, the McCaffrey was like 190 or something. All purpose.
Yeah, he was over 121 on the ground. 6.4 a carry is fucking...
4 of 8. 8 targets, 4 catches.
That's not good for a tight end. It's not good. And Ayuk dropped one too. I mean, for that matter. I mean, Ayuk was, 12 targets, 9 receptions, 100 yards and a touchdown.
Do they count drops? Because that's a little different than like a not catching, because it could be pass defended.
No, I know. Yeah, it doesn't really say.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to hear what Shanahan has to say after watching the tape, calling them drops. How many drops?
Yeah. What did Purdy end up with? 22 of 35. What's the percentage on that, Bob? Yeah, you don't have to do it. You got to do it for me. Okay, a little lower than he's been. 62.8.
Yeah, I mean, it's disappointing to be that close with that team.
Yeah,
A team that now is not in the playoffs.
A rookie quarterback making his first start who balled the fuck out for all intents and purposes. I mean...
And he was playing good, too. It wasn't just...
It wasn't bullshit.
He was playing.
Yeah, and I mean, let's be for real.
There was at least 2 or 3 plays where he took pretty hard hits, and I'm thinking to myself, how is he not pulled off the field for a fucking brain check if we're worried about brains?
Yeah.
Like, this doesn't make any sense to me. It's all bullshit. It's like whatever's going to make the public happy is what they're doing.
No question.
Like, we all see it with Tua. He's still in the concussion protocol. He's fucked.
My manager says he doesn't think he'll ever play again.
Everybody said that after the last time.
Yeah, well, I hear you.
So 2 weeks later, he was playing.
Yeah, well.
And he was playing good.
Well, he hasn't done that in fucking 8 weeks, so.
I mean, Steve Young quit because of concussions. He quit early, and he says he feels like he could have done a couple more.
He definitely could have.
So, who the fuck knows?
At the time, fuck, Jeff Garcia. You kidding me?
I mean, like I said, it sucks to not win this game handily, but it's good to get it out of the way. It's good for Purdy to overcome some adversity. It's good for him to win a game.
All of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I had resounded to a loss at one point. I was like, we were down by 10 points in the fourth quarter. Was that what it was? Something like that. I had kind of said, well, now is not a terrible time to get a loss. No, maybe not.
I think 3.
I thought it was, but I guess not.
I think 3 is the biggest lead they had.
All right. Nevertheless, I said to myself, if they got to get a loss here, it's not the end of this season by any means. It's probably the best time. But I think more positive came out of it than would have came out of a loss. Because sometimes you learn more in a loss than you do in a victory. But I think if you could win a game like this, then...
Down by 10 early in the third.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and just to see that our offense can do it if they have to, lets the defense... takes a little pressure off of them.
No question.
And lets them ball.
Yeah, I mean, hey, 37 points is nothing to slouch at.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And that's a good defense, too.
No doubt. I was pumped to see the rookie get his first touchdown.
And just going game for game. Like, we kicked the field goal to go up 27-24. They match us. We score a touchdown. They match us just to keep going and keep getting more. And he got him in position to win that fucking game on a field goal.
He did.
He did.
By all argument's sake,
and the defense took care of it in overtime. He didn't have to do anything.
You get your kicker a shot at it from 40 inside of 45 in a fucking more or less a dome. You need to make that.
Absolutely.
No question. I mean, I don't know if next year you start looking into another kicker. I don't know.
I will say that I mean, that's the first time this year we've even thought about that.
I agree.
So I'm going to disagree with that one.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
And
it
wasn't at home. It was on the road.
That's why I said I don't know.
This is another game where injury seemed terrible, and then afterwards we got pretty decent news.
Yeah, I didn't think
it was
were
almost identical with Banks as it was with Debo.
Yeah.
When they thought it was an MCL sprain, then it turned out to be ankle and knee, but not severe. Same exact thing with Banks. He's probably not going to play this week, but we might see him in the playoffs.
You said Greenlaw. So you meant Greenlaw first.
No, I meant Banks.
First.
First? What do you mean
I
first?
don't know.
Oh, did I say Greenlaw?
Yeah, no. You said Banks twice.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh.
Banks and Debo.
Oh, but I thought... No, I misunderstood. Yeah, fuck.
Banks' injury is just like Debo's. We thought it was an MCL sprain.
Yeah.
Turns out it's an ankle and a knee, but neither is as serious.
Right.
So Debo was out. He could have played this week if we needed him to.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw their intro rolling out into the field. He's dancing and jumping.
Yeah.
He could play football.
He could play football.
No reason to push it.
If it was the playoffs, he'd be playing.
For sure.
Yeah.
The fact that this week still could mean something, he'll probably play.
Yeah.
Especially if the Eagles lose early.
Wait,
the Eagles are on at 4. No, I think the Vikings play early, but the Eagles play at the same time as us. One of them plays early. So we'll
the
know
Vikings
something.
really don't matter now because they've lost one.
No, if they win and we lose.
Right, but the Vikings don't matter in the sense that we're going to win.
Right, but this game, let's say the Vikings lose.
Right.
And the Eagles win. This game means nothing for us.
Right.
We can't change position.
Exactly.
So there is something going on there. But if you look at the games, they moved one of them. It's a weird thing. Let's look at the schedule for next week. One of those games is an early game. I want to say it's the Vikings game.
Oh, well, no, you should know. Eagles, Giants, no?
It's not. I think they made that at 4 o'clock because of the number 1 seed.
That's shitty.
Yeah, the Vikings-Bears game is early.
Okay.
So if Minnesota loses that,
right,
we're guaranteed number 2
yeah,
before we even start playing. So if we're good with that, then we're good with that. But if they win, now we have to win to keep the number 2.
Yeah.
So it changes they try to make them so that they don't matter.
And I just want to see that at 4. It's got to be at 4.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
100%.
Wow, 425. Shitty dicks.
Yeah, that's on purpose so that, if the Eagles win, we don't sit anybody. It's a whole thing. But, I mean, we should run through the Cardinals no matter who we put on the fucking field at this point.
I agree, especially at home. Well, it's not like Las Vegas wasn't home for us.
Yeah,
I mean, it is phenomenal how
there's something going on with these fucking stadiums, though. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
it's got to be. There's too much fucking red in these stadiums, and then you hear it through the TV when they're on defense, the home team, and it's like there's no way it's that loud.
And
no way.
Did you notice this too? I don't know if your TV was doing this. Well, hold on. First of all, we're going to talk about Mark Sanchez after we talk about the sound. Bring me back to that, please.
That's your boy.
Do you notice? Does your TV sound do this? So let's say Niners score. Does it sound to you like the ref is about to start talking, like a microphone is being turned on or off?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you hear that?
I don't notice it, but it could be.
I
they
noticed
could do that
it this week.
They could do that.
You know what I mean?
They do that at baseball games. They have a microphone out of the booth and they turn it on at times.
I was noticing if a team would get every time a team would get in the end zone, they would be they'd cut to just a shot of whatever, like the pylon and then they'd flash the screen and they'd be getting ready to either go to commercial or whatever the fuck they're gonna do. And I would hear an audible click, and I'm like, was there a penalty on the play? What the fuck is going on there?
Yeah,
There's something audio and something going on. All right. Mark Sanchez was the commentator for this game. Is there anything you want to talk to me about his performance? Anything you want to say?
I wasn't paying close attention. I had a lot going on.
Okay.
I mean, they all suck. They all suck to me, so.
I don't even know how to say this to you as a man. I turned the sound off halfway through the second quarter. Up to that point, I had heard Mark Sanchez make mention of other men's quads 4 times. Nick Bosa, the quarterback twice, and someone else. And he would go on these rants and he would say, I don't know what the other guy's name is. He'd say, Chuck, my affinity for the male quad. And he was like, "Oh, why is he covering those quads up? He should wear skinless, show the quads." Multiple times.
That's weird.
To the point where even Jessica was like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?"
Didn't even notice.
Unbelievable. And with that said, you know what time it is, the beast of the week. Yeah! Perfect.
Wow.
I was out last week.
That's not what I'm talking about. I just Googled Mark Sanchez quads and look at the first thing that comes up.
So I'm not wrong, right? I'm not fucking wrong.
Unless you posted this on Reddit, because during the pregame, my wife and I caught Mark Sanchez saying something like, wow. It says clip of Mark Sanchez thirsting for Bosa's quads.
Dude, I'm not fucking crazy. I fucking know what I heard. It went on for fucking the entire 2.5 quarters or 1.5 football quarters.
Oh, that's classic.
Is there audio?
It's a request. No, like someone's trying to find it.
Request? That's fucking phenomenal.
Little Bosa, or as I like to call him, Quadzilla. Gosh, it's just a shame he has pants on all game and is covering those beautiful quads up.
Right.
Wish we could see them. And then this is someone posted on Reddit requesting the audio of this.
Right.
And it says, thought it was meme worthy and would be all over here or NFL afterwards, but I haven't seen it yet. Anyone happen to clip this? It was on the Fox broadcast about 5 minutes before kickoff. Oh, that's classic.
So what he did was, then he went on to talk about Brock Purdy's being like baby, they call
Baby
him
Bosa.
Baby Bosa because of his quads apparently, which I mean, fine enough as that may be. But it was wildly creepy. I mean, as creepy as me just singing. I mean, I was grossed out by it, and it takes a lot to gross me out.
It's like a 49ers Reddit or some bullshit.
All right.
Oh, that's classic. Thirsting for Bosa's quads. Beast of the week. Offense. I mean, it keeps happening, but I can't say it's not Christian McCaffrey.
It's.
193 all-purpose.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
It's McCaffrey.
A 38-yard run was his long. 12 yards. I mean, his long reception. 12 yards per reception.
Yeah, he had that one at the end that was like, that sealed it.
Yeah. That was a rush.
That
37-yard long on the rush.
Yeah.
6.4 average on 19 carries. It's absurd. Those numbers are absolutely fucking ridiculous.
He's got to be.
It's bonkers.
He's got to be loving his life.
And that's without Debo.
Right.
Even there is a threat. It's fucking it's a guy, when you go to a defensive meeting going into a game against the Niners, I'm sure the coach goes, this is the guy that we have to stop. If we're going to get beat, let it be someone else. Let it be George. Let it be Brandon. Let it be Debo. But don't let it be McCaffrey. There's nothing they can do.
Stop him.
Nothing they can do.
Bob, even when the Niners played the Panthers, he put up numbers, didn't he?
Yeah. He was the only offense they had. I remember saying that multiple times.
When the Super Bowl is hoisted, when the Lombardi is hoisted, this will go down as one of the greatest midseason trades in the history of the NFL.
100%.
No question.
It already is. I mean, we wouldn't be where we are.
Truly. The fact that he's not a Pro Bowler is atrocious.
The fact that Debo missing games isn't slowing us down, it's fucking ridiculous. The other thing about the offense, before we get to defensive beast of the week, or your offensive beast of the week.
I'm going with McCaffrey. You can't not.
Seeing multiple players play the Debo role
is so funny.
Was sexy.
Yeah.
Ayuk. Gray.
Yep.
We've already seen Ray do it. Danny Gray had a 9-yard rush. That was a Debo play for sure.
I love these breakout plays by Ray McLeod as well. Like these big, like 40-yard, 70-yard, fucking 50-yard runs, catches, whatever the fuck.
It's great.
It's awesome.
It's great. He's fast as fuck.
Fuck yeah.
Defense?
You can go a lot of different ways here. Warner had a couple mistakes in this game. He had a couple penalties.
Yeah, they were bad ones too.
Yeah.
The second one could have been a face mask as well.
I'm going with Eric Armstead. He was huge on the 4th down on the goal line.
Yep.
He fucking manhandled an enormous man and then absorbed the brunt of Josh Jacobs, who, for my money, like Bosa said, he's the best running back I've seen this year. That's not Christian McCaffrey. That guy runs fucking hard.
I'm going to keep it cliche. I'm going Bosa.
Okay.
5 quarterback hits.
Yeah.
I mean, some of those should have been sacks. He had him fucking dead to rights, and the fucking snake just slipped out of his grasp.
He was a slippery cunt.
He for sure caused the game-winning interception in overtime. That's all him.
Yeah.
As soon as I thought he was going to tackle both of them, and he was also held every fucking play they showed.
How many games has he finished now? 3 or 4? Like in a row?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what defense does. That's the difference. He's for sure Defensive Player of the Year. It's not even close.
Oh, shout out to Drake Jackson. Dope interception.
Did you see his,
yes.
when his eyes lit up?
Yeah.
That's so great.
He's great. I love him.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
And him opposite Bosa is great, too. Like,
yes.
as he gets rolling, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and next year, a good offseason together. Where is he?
Oh.
Kinlaw. He didn't make any tackles?
I guess not.
Oh, he played, right?
I don't know. Let's take a look. You want to see the snap count?
I mean, I just want to make sure he's all right. I mean, he's not on any injury reports, right?
Nope. He sure isn't.
Farts.
Who would have thought we'd be 12-4 after those first 2 losses?
We did, Bob. We did. Go back and listen to the
that's amazing.
podcast. We said
what is this? I don't want this. I want by game. The fuck is this bullshit?
We said, if you go back and listen, we said some historic shit was going to happen, and we're not wrong, Bob. We predicted this every step of the way. This is the season of destiny. And you know how it's going to go from here. It's about time that we...
How do I get the defense?
We're going to get cooking with the
I don't know.
playoffs. Defense all the way to the right.
All the way to the right.
There you go, Bobo. I don't know why it's not loading, but oh, there it is.
Yeah, he played.
Played?
22 snaps.
Okay. Still on a snap count?
Yeah.
That's okay.
I don't know.
Get him back in there.
Fuck do I know?
Elijah Mitchell, has he been cleared yet? Do you know?
They're opening his practice window this week. No update if he'll play this week. I'm guessing not. Usually when they open that, they don't.
Yeah.
I think it probably also has a little bit to do with McCaffrey.
Yeah.
We didn't get to that yet, but he came out of the game with a mild ankle.
Yes.
There was no mention of it the night before.
Yeah.
Next day it bothered him a little bit. Nothing that got tested or anything like that. Just a little something mild. So if that's bothering him, you may see Elijah in the, whoever's worse.
Yep.
Quite honestly, I would be happy just rolling with
the 2 rookies,
Ty Davis-Price and Jordan Mason, because
question.
Whoever does better is the third guy in the playoffs.
Forward. Yeah, I'm with it too.
I mean, Mason's going to be the third guy just because of his special teams.
Yes.
If Elijah and McCaffrey are both solid, but with both of them being kind of on the verge, I would say it'd be nice to know which one of these guys is better.
Yeah, I mean, acquiring that number 1 would be nice for this team's health.
Yeah.
A nice week off.
Well, you look at it both ways, though, because it's like if that's the important part, then take this week off.
Right, but then you still have to play one less game.
Yeah, but
and you're further along.
Right, but let the guys rest this week if you need the rest.
But
it's a weird thing.
You can't rest everybody.
No, agree. But you can predict it this way. Like you have control of it this way.
Yeah, I just
the key with the bye is obviously the rest, but more importantly is one less playoff game you got to win.
That's what I mean.
Like it's a tournament, and if you lose one, you're out, and that can happen any week.
Home
but
field advantage.
If people are on the verge, sit them. Like we know we can do it this week.
But I mean, it would be nice to get that fucking week off.
Of course, the bigger thing there is to play. If we get to the NFC Championship, it's at Levi's.
Right.
I mean, that's huge. No travel to the East Coast. That East Coast travel is a fucking kick in the dick.
So, we'll talk about this next week, but next episode. But I think there's some real concern for this game, the weather in San Francisco this week. Like, did you read what I said? Like,
yeah,
the meteorologists out there are predicting deaths. Like, they're saying it's snowing in the mountains, 3 feet, raining in the city, like wild shit. You want to finish up the injuries there?
Dre Greenlaw left with a back. That looked really bad when it happened. I thought it was something with his leg, but apparently it was his back. It seems less serious than we first thought. It needs more testing. Nobody's been updating anything today with the Buffalo situation.
Yes.
There's no team
I know.
press conferences anywhere. But it was better than expected, so that's good.
Let me ask you something. You know what? I don't want to do that.
Go ahead, but you've already celebrated players' injuries in the past.
I didn't celebrate it. I did
not this one, but you have definitely celebrated in the past.
No question.
I don't remember who it was, but you were for sure celebrating a quarterback.
I've celebrated injuries, no doubt. There's certain people I don't want to. Well, I'll ask you when we're not recording. It's fine.
No, go ahead. I think it's a good topic because I had questions about it. My first thought was we've seen people that couldn't move their arms and legs, paralyzed, and they continued with the game. That was my first thought.
That's where I'm at.
But CPR is different.
I hear you there.
It's very different.
I hear you there.
Especially because when what was the guy from the Steelers? He ended up fucked up long term.
Not Dennis Bird. That's
no. More recently was the times are different too.
I know who you're talking about now.
Right?
I remember that.
But times are different than Bird. Back then, it was like
that
fucking.
That was like 94.
Drag your fucking But the NFL's different.
Yeah,
you can't hit a quarterback the way you could.
Yeah.
We didn't know all the CTE stuff.
Yeah.
We're in a very different place, just as a country.
Yeah.
But as a league, times 10.
Yeah.
I mean, the league makes no shyness about the fact that they protect quarterbacks and they're worried about the CTE thing, and it's money. They're worried about money. No one's kidding anyone. But the Steelers one is a little more recent, but even still, it's not as much. But we've seen people that got carted off and seemed really fucked up, and they were okay.
Right.
So, like, when even someone can't move their legs...
I mean, I think what the deal is here is this is so unprecedented.
It's just CPR. Like, he was in cardiac arrest.
Right. Well, he died on the field.
That's fucking wild. Well, cardiac arrest
is
fucking... And to see, and it was a long time they gave CPR, it sounds like.
So, I guess the deal is, it's so unprecedented, right? In no sport... I mean, I've watched sports obsessively my whole life. I've never seen CPR given at a sporting event to a player. You know what I mean? I just feel like there should be some fucking protocol for this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it could have happened, like, someone could have died from a tackle, right? Like, let's just say, let's take an extreme here, right? Someone could die from a tackle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And if that happened, they should have a protocol for that.
Right.
And I feel like this should fall under that fucking protocol.
I've known people that did time in prison.
Yes.
For punching someone one time.
Right.
And that person fell down, hit their head, and died.
Right.
If that can happen in a bar, certainly that can happen on a football field, in a UFC match, in a boxing match, anywhere it can happen. I think to have a protocol for something that extreme is probably not going to happen because it's like you don't want to put that out there that it's that possible.
Well, I just mean internally, so you don't end up with the situation they're in now. Well, first they told the teams 5 minutes to get... Oh, no, we never said that. This flip-flopping is fucked.
Yeah, I don't care about that. That means nothing because it's... Here's the simplest solution. All that could have happened was if we go back to play, you will get 5 minutes to warm up. You're not going to just have to go back out to play.
Right.
That's it. That's all that could have been said. And then it gets misconstrued. And then Joe Buck says, well, the teams will have 5 minutes to warm up. And then it turns into this thing. And, who gives a fuck? Who gives a flying fuck?
I just,
I don't give a fuck if the NFL said they got 5 minutes or if the NFL didn't. Anybody that is worried about, I can't believe the NFL said they have 5 minutes. Well, fuck you. Get a fucking life.
No, I think they're saying, I can't believe the NFL was going to say, you have to fucking go back and play.
Yeah, who cares? They didn't know either. They've never been through this, and they're like, "Oh yeah, maybe not. We fucked up."
That's why.
I mean, Trey Lance's ankle got fucking shattered into a million pieces,
and they just keep showing replays.
He's driving across the field, and they're lined up to make the play, and Jimmy G's like, "Shit, I got to get my arm warmed up." Nobody cared then. Nobody cared when fucking.
Listen,
like it is what it is. Like shit happens, and then it's like, oh fuck, all right, we didn't think about it in that case. Like if your job is to keep the fucking, there's a guy whose job it is to keep the game moving, right?
Right.
And you get yelled at if there's too long of a break, or you're like, fuck, all right, as soon as this fucking field gets cleared, I got to get the game going. You're not thinking like, wait, that was fucking heavy.
I hear you, but...
And I have no problem also if the league was like, let's get the game going, and the team's like, no, we're not ready. And they're like, oh, okay, I guess we're not ready. Like, who cares? Like, I think people are obsessed over something that means nothing.
Well, I just know that at this stage, now that we don't know when this game is even going to be played, what this means for next week, like...
Yeah, it's a lot of fucking unknown.
I know.
And that's the thing, like... That's what happens when you don't play. Like it fucks up the whole. It's the butterfly effect.
Oh,
and it's the same thing. To me, it's more like the 2020 season.
That's what they're saying.
Then people were comparing it to the 9/11 season,
right?
Because they didn't play football for a week and everything went back a week and they skipped the Pro Bowl week.
Yeah,
but you can't compare 9/11 to a guy going into cardiac arrest.
Yeah, I think all this is just scheduling options is how they...
To me, it's more like 2020. I think also the teams that it affects, if this game gets played or not, are the Bengals and the Bills. And if they're the ones that are affected by the fucking scenario, then they're like, yeah, we don't care about our seeding. We'd rather not play this game. Like we'd rather...
Yeah, I don't know how you do that.
I mean, there's another team affected because if Kansas City ends up with the 1 seed because of them not playing, who knows? There's some other effect there, but like... If we're pissed that the NFL wanted to go back to play the game, then we shouldn't care that the game doesn't get played. Like it can't have both.
I don't know. I feel like the game should have been finished today. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, it was weird to me that they all flew back to Buffalo. But again, especially
with him there.
Again, if I don't know what they keep saying he's in critical condition, but without any detail. If we showed up here and you fucking had a heart attack here and fucking rolled out of here in an ambulance, I don't want to record tomorrow. Yeah. So who the fuck knows? What the fuck? I don't know. It's unprecedented.
Yeah, but again, if there was $1 million paycheck after every fucking episode, I would expect you to fucking record tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if he was alert, he'd probably tell them, like, go fucking get it. But he's not. So, or is he? I don't know. Who the fuck knows?
He's not. Oh, he's incapacitated.
Yeah.
They have him
sedated, they
up,
said. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
Back to the players.
It's a weird thing.
We're here to discuss.
I think we got all our updates.
We got all our guys. All right. Well, we'll do that thing. Yeah. You can go to however you listen to us and leave us a review. We would appreciate that. Tell us how wrong we are. Check out our sponsor, Lucky Rose Tattoo. Lucky Rose Tattoo.bigcartel. Something along those lines. Check us out on the Instagram, Gold Blooded Podcast. Send us an email. The way our preferred method of interaction, goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com. Our most preferred method is you giving us money. www.patreon.com/goldbloodedpodcast. Send us money. We want your money. And with that said, go Niners. We will look ahead soon.